Thank you, Arsenio. Thank you. Right, our next comedian is also our regular. Yeah, he started doing stand-up when he ran out of money for drinks on our first show. And actually, he's been doing pretty well since then. So yeah, please welcome Steven.
Hey everybody, so I made the horrible mistake the other night of Googling what I should do with this mic stand. Apparently there's no consensus on this, so please forgive me for a second. I have to do a little bit of math. 45-degree angle, and 1.2 meters. Okay, cool, thank you, now we're ready. So, there is, wait, hold on a minute. Okay. So I recently found out that in Germany, unlike in America, you're not actually allowed to change your name randomly whenever you want, which, I mean, I knew you guys didn't have freedom, but goddamn. In America, you can't, like, walk down the street drinking a beer or call the cops without getting shot, but at least you can change your name to Dr. fucking Neck Rub, if you so choose. And you can make it so people legally have to sing it every time. Dr. fucking Neck Rub! So now maybe you understand the violence problem in America a little bit. But there is one loophole in German law. You're allowed to change your name to something more European in order to better assimilate and get into the culture, which is why I've decided to change my name to Syphilis. I had a good run in Germany. Very artistic European disease. And I was actually disappointed to learn that I didn't have syphilis, because after Googling WebMD, I was just like, oh wow, I can cure my my weakness and my fatigue and my mental and cognitive disabilities with a shot in the ass. But according to my doctor, I'm just weak and lazy and stupid. So that's why you should always trust your doctor over WebMD. Do you guys even know what WebMD is? Like, I mean, you guys have healthcare and shit, I don't know. I met a German guy recently who was just like, yeah, I've spent the last 2 years of my life working on this app where you type things in, symptoms, and it tells you whether or not you should go to the doctor. I was like, oh, cool, like WebMD. And he just fucking dropped. Just like, he had never heard of it in his life. He's dead now, he died. But no, I think that would be a really useful app, is an app that just tells you, like, apps that have already been invented. Developers take note. So you don't spend 2 years of your life like, yeah, I'm trying to make this app that allows you to take pictures and moving pictures with your phone. You know, like the camera app that's been on every phone for the last 20 years. Oh, shit. Fuck. And it's called Everywhere a Camera? Is that a thing? Is there a puppy filter? Shit. All right, anyway, something completely different. So there's this lizard. It's got no arms or legs. The German term is Blindschleiche. Anyone ever heard of that? What you might know is that in English it's called the long cripple, for it is a long cripple. And the interesting thing about a long cripple, the fascinating thing about the long cripple, is that that's also the name of my penis. And that's just going to be the rest of my set, is names of animals that sound like disappointing genitalia. So, chinchilla, bushmaster, of course, slow loris. How about wet dog? And it's just because it smells like old oatmeal and comes every time you call it. Anyone else got one? I'm sure there's plenty of them. No? Okay. Anyway, so speaking of dogs, there is a place in Amsterdam you can go to get your dog's tarot cards read, actually. I was skeptical about it at first, so I asked my friend to go and get a tarot card reading for their very real, not made up at all dog, Stephen Osborne. He's a Schnauzer mix. According to the tarot reader, he's very loyal, likes to be scratched behind the ears, has worms, and is an alcoholic. She was surprised, but I was actually very impressed. You should invest in tarot. So, it's not alcohol, it just says use bottle as prop, so I just listened to that. While you're in Amsterdam, you can always go to the smart shops. Anybody know the smart shops?
Yeah.
Yes, where you go for your psychedelic mushrooms and whatnot. They get overly excited, though, when you buy something like the less common, such as the final boss of hallucinogens, DMT. And there'll be like a guy at the counter with a man bun named Daytona who's just like, oh, looks like you're buying the ingredients for ayahuasca. Oh, sweet babies, you gonna see an entity? You gonna talk to your ancestors on the Rainbow Bridge? Anyway, that'll be 40 euros, sir. You have a nice day. And then you meet your ancestors on the Rainbow Bridge, and they're like, oh my God, you know Daytona from the Smart Shop. He's here every Thursday. Like, he owes us 30 euros, and he's gonna be your new best friend, or we're going to give you a severe mental disability. So let me tell you about my new friend Daytona. Just kidding, I don't do things that spirits tell me to do. Spirits kind of fucking suck. Actually went on a date with this girl recently to a medium to talk to some spirits, and she asked the medium, the spirits, through the medium, obviously, should I be with Steven? And the medium said, you're with him now. Like, really, spirits? You couldn't just say yes? You couldn't do me a solid this one time and just say yes? I mean, there's a yes and a no on a Ouija board for a very specific reason. We don't expect that much from the dead. But, I mean, you're with him now? It sounds like you're a 15-year-old trying to be deep to get laid. Like, I'm trying to get laid over here. Back the fuck up. You had your chance at life. And you only get one chance at life, and it's very easy to screw everything up by, say, getting on stage and telling everyone that your penis is named the Long Cripple, or about the time that you screamed a dog's name during sex. I mean, I know I didn't mention that, but I mean, that's the whole story. But yeah, you only get one chance at life, so if you get the chance, take somebody else's. Thank you.